Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the new Has It All camera from Reolink, the Argus 4 Pro. With its 4K 180 degrees field of view, it offers zero blind spots, has Wi-Fi 6 to give it super smooth streaming and enhanced onboard detection, plus a lot more. Oh, and did I mention this is battery powered and lasts for on average 2 months on a single charge, or potentially never needing a charge again if paired with the optional solar panel. And that it has the option for up to 128 gigabytes of storage via a micro SD card, so there's no need for subscription plans, but more on that later. We'll also cover the burning question of Home Assistant integration. So let's dive on in and see if this camera offers everything that is promised. Now, if I went into all the features this camera offers, this would be a 30-minute video, so I'll only focus on the features that are important. The Argus comes in two different options, the Argus 4 and a Pro version. The Pro version is the one we'll be reviewing. The difference between the two models comes down to night vision and the lens quality. The non-Pro version just has floodlights and infrared vision, while the Pro takes this to the next level, offering Color X night vision, which is truly amazing, offering full color vision under low light conditions. Now, for some this might be a gimmick, but if you need a camera vision in low light conditions, this is a must-have. This picture was taken at 10:13 at night, and the picture looks like it was taken in the daytime. I needed to double check the timestamp and see if it was a picture that was taken earlier in the day. The second improvement the Pro gets is the lens quality, with the image sensor enlarging from 1/2.7 inches to 1/1.8 inches, and the aperture dropping from an f1.6, which is already amazing, to an f1.0, which is best in class, allowing for up to 4 times more light than the standard f1.7. This probably accounts for the amazing color night vision. While other cameras might offer wide-angle lenses, offers the same as the Reolink Duo 3 with an amazing 180 degrees of view. But the picture quality available across the full width of the picture is excellent. You should note that the height of the image is significantly less than the Duo 3, with the Argus 4 Pro only achieving 50 degrees of vertical view, which is less than the Duo 3. If you zoom all the way into a small portion of the screen to pixel peep on the desktop app, you can see that both degrade, but are comparable with each other, with the Duo 3 winning, but not by that much. Considering the degree of zoom, this is still amazing quality. Not only is the picture quality across the full 180 degrees, but the motion detection is also across the full 180 degrees, something that many cameras fail to do, reducing the possibility of missing any motion. Now, we all know of the race for Wi-Fi 5, and now onto Wi-Fi 6, and soon to be Wi-Fi 7, brings speed improvements, but also brings lower power requirements and improved reduction in latency. Couple with this the fact that the Argus 4 Pro is true dual band, allowing for it to communicate on both 2.4 and 5 GHz frequencies, allows it the best of both worlds, speed, range, low power and low latency. Manufacturers seem to use the letters AI in everything they create these days, and the Argus 4 Pro is no exception, except that in this case it's actually useful and works flawlessly. The Argus 4 Pro can be set to detect people, vehicles, animals, and the ability to set detection zones specifically for each. Although I think Reolink should consider using AI for its image creation, as I've never seen a bike that's taller than a car. So with all this technology and AI detection, the battery life must be terrible, right? Well, no. Thanks to the Wi-Fi 6 and advanced AI detection and super efficient electronics, the Argus 4 Pro manages to save 2 watts per hour, giving it a 30% battery life saving, which equates to 12 days extra runtime in standby mode. I've only had the Argus 4 Pro for a week, but even on cloudy days it never dropped below 99% battery, so even in areas with short days and long nights, or England, I don't see battery life becoming an issue. And when paired with the Reolink solar panel, this basically gives you unlimited runtime, especially when you consider that the claim of 10 minutes of charge gives you an extra 24 hours of use of the camera. The Argus 4 Pro has a micro SD card that allows for up to 128 gigabytes of storage, so there is no need for subscription plans. However, if you need to have your footage held off camera or in the cloud, then there is an option for a subscription plan, which range from $3.49 US for 5 cameras per month to $10.49 per month for up to 20 cameras. If you prefer to not use the cloud but still want the security of keeping your security footage off the camera, then Reolink have you covered with the new Home Hub. This comes with 64 gigabytes of storage, but also allows for up to 1 terabyte of storage via 2 additional 512 gigabyte micro SD cards that you can add to your system, meaning that you don't really need a subscription plan at all. We'll cover the Home Hub in a separate video, but needless to say, this device is a feature-rich MVR at a fraction of the cost. Reolink devices have always had a simple and quick setup, but the Argus 4 Pro takes this to a new level with the inclusion of Bluetooth and scanning a QR code. Open the application, press the plus button in the top right hand corner, scan the QR code, confirm you wish to connect via Bluetooth, power on your Argus 4 Pro by pressing the power button 3 times, verify that you have heard the introduction voices, enter your Wi-Fi credentials. Remember, this is the 2.4 for long distance or the 5 GHz for super fast request and playback. Now enter a password specifically for your Argus 4 Pro and confirm if you'd like illegal lockouts after 3 attempts, which is a great feature for those security minded of you. And you're done. How simple was that? The Argus 4 Pro connects to the Reolink app, which is feature rich and has a logical layout. You can change the name of the camera and confirm that it's online. The app will show you the current state of charge of the camera and ask if it can access the last 4 months of battery statistics. In display, you can adjust the resolution, frame rate, maximum bit rate for both clear, which is optimized for higher resolutions, and for fluent, which optimizes for super smooth playback, but at a lower resolution, frame rate, and bit rate. There are options for where the name of the camera and date appear, and if you'd like the Reolink watermark to appear. The inclusion of a privacy mask is a nice touch, as this will exclude this from the live playback and recordings, handy if you don't want to annoy your neighbours. In the advanced section, you can adjust the stitching options for the dual cameras. In general, you will not need to adjust this, but I found for close-ups can cause stitching issues, and here you can adjust it. Then there are adjustments to the audio and spotlight, but in general cases, these can be left on auto. In detection, you can set the zones where you wish the no detection to take place. This is where the Onboard AI flexes its muscles, as you can set non-detection zones for people, vehicles, animals, and anything else, allowing you class-leading flexibility so that you can really tune your camera to your specific requirements. And if this was not enough, you can even schedule for detection of people, vehicle, animals, and anything else for specific times. Then you get to the post-motion recording duration. This is set at 8 seconds with options for 15 and 30 seconds. And finally, you get to set a specific time period for how long your recordings will be kept, or simply override the oldest records based on the available space. So make sure you load the maximum 128 gigabyte micro SD card, class 10 or higher, into your Argus 4 Pro to maximize your recordings. Next, you get notifications. Even these are taken to the ultimate degree, with options for push notifications to your phone through the Reolink app, or sending you an email with either a picture event or an actual video. Then for those more technical, you can send the image and or video via FTP to a location for storage. Plus you get the obligatory built-in siren, which is loud considering it comes from a small speaker at the rear of the device. You can share your Argus 4 Pro with other users super quickly and simply, just by sending them a unique QR code and then control the access that they have. And finally, a party piece for the Reolink cameras more recently. If you have a micro SD card installed, you can create a time-elapsed video based on a specific scene. Great for scenic vistas or for construction of your new home. Now the question you have all been waiting for. That's amazing and I love the features, but can I get this into Home Assistant to view my camera feeds? Well, yes and no. Reolink, like other manufacturers, are very cautious about live views via RTSP, as this would potentially significantly impact the battery life of the camera. As such, the camera cannot be configured to display in Home Assistant, well, not as far as I'm aware. However, hidden away in the frequently asked questions and answers is a single question. Does the camera support RTSP or RTMP? And the answer is yes, but only if paired with the Reolink hub, which is fabulous news if true. And I was sent the Reolink hub and will be testing this functionality and telling you if this claim is true, and if so, how you can configure it in Home Assistant. So make sure that you subscribe and be notified of when that video is released. So the Reolink Argus 4 Pro, should you consider it, skip it, or buy it? It's a solid buy it, and make sure you buy the solar panel also, and that's not even taking into account its potential Home Assistant integration. It's best in class for virtually every category: outstanding image quality, excellent battery life, onboard AI, which is amazing, and the night vision is something that needs to be seen in your specific environment to be believed. Demo videos just don't do it justice. The only word of caution I would add is make sure that for your specific user case, you take into account the narrow 50-degree vertical height field of view, as this is the first camera I've seen that is this narrow. And if the Home Assistant integration turns out to be true, then this will be the new king of the solar cameras in my opinion. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then hit that like button, comment and share. And if you want access to similar material, then subscribe or maybe become a member and get access to early material plus other perks. And if I've helped you make a purchasing decision, then maybe a super thanks or a PayPal donation. It's really appreciated. Until the next one, keep those solar panels pointing to the sun.